But just before we take a commercial break, and just before we talk to Ives Galarza of Soccer by Ives, got to get something off my chest, and something that, you know what, I'm the type of guy, I'll give you credit out there working in the media business that I work in. If you've done some good work, I'll retweet, I'll like it, I'll tweet it, I'll tell people to follow and to really, follow and enjoy the work that this individual is doing. There's the individual that talked about something that I believe is really true. I don't want to mention his name for many, many reasons, but let's talk about this. Giovinco not getting the respect, TFC not getting the respect in the mainstream media here in Toronto and all over North America. So let's get into it. This guy has won MVP in 2015, broken records. He will win MVP again this year. Mark it down, book it. This guy's earned every single dollar and more. This guy has put Toronto on the map in MLS and in the world for what he is doing by scoring unbelievable goal after unbelievable goal. Hat trick, 3 of them this year. World-class strikes. The little man has a big heart and has put the city of Toronto on his back and said, follow me, and is electrified all the season ticket holders, management, coaches, and players. That is Giovinco. But again, in the city of Toronto, he is not getting the respect. Head coach Greg Vanney and the team are not getting the respect. They're sitting in second, 36 points, 1 away from first place, where New York City FC sit. Last week here in the city of Toronto, look, God bless the Blue Jays. I love the Jays. I followed them to back-to-back World Series wins when Devo White, Roberto Alomar, Joe Carter, on and on, all the great guys that won a World Series for the city of Toronto. Love baseball, love the Blue Jays. But for every day last week, for flip's sakes, all we talked about was, is Sanchez going to the bullpen or is he not? Is it a good move? Should he continue to start or not? Meanwhile, Giovinco's tearing it up, scoring goal after goal, putting everyone on alert in Italy that he wants to be on the national team to Mr. Ventura. The guy is not getting the respect. The team is not getting the respect. We're talking about the Argos, who are attracting, 5,000-6,000 maybe? Maybe? We're talking about the Leafs in the middle of the summer doing this and that and everything else. Why? The Raptors and Kyle Lowry choked in the playoffs. Kyle Lowry, that is, when his team needed him most. DeRozan stepped up to the plate with Biyombo, but where was Lowry to be found? The star player, the guy that's making the big bucks. Dion Phaneuf. Dion Phaneuf is long gone from Toronto. Thank goodness for that. The guy was not a leader per se. He was a good community person in the city, but he wasn't a leader. He wasn't a guy that earned every penny that he was making on this team. He never brought the team into success. Giovinco got the team into the playoffs for the first time ever, winning an MVP. Mind you, he didn't do great against the Montreal Impact. We know that. But he's earned every penny. And all people did last year was talk about Phaneuf this, Phaneuf that, Phaneuf everything. Meanwhile, Giovinco's not getting the respect he deserves, along with the city, with the franchise TFC in the city of Toronto. Why? Why? Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment has thrown hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars in this franchise. God bless them for doing that. God bless them. And we thank you, Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, Bill Manning and the staff, for doing that and bringing us Giovinco and bringing us Bradley. But why is this team not getting the respect? Why is Giovinco not getting the respect? Why? Explain it to me. Why? This is the 4th largest city in North America. Here in the city of Toronto, all we talk about is who should be coming out of the bullpen, who should be going into the bullpen, who should be starting, who should be hitting cleanup, who should be a leadoff hitter. Well, what about the Argos? The Argos are only attracting 7,000-8,000. What's wrong with them? They shouldn't even get any bloody airtime or time in the newspapers or anywhere for any reason whatsoever. They cried and complained to everyone, let us go to BMO, let us go to BMO, because if we go to BMO, our franchise will be saved. Let us go to BMO because we'll attract more people. Well, guess what? You're attracting 6, 7, 8, 10,000 people. Stop with the excuses. You don't belong in the city of Toronto anymore. Give the respect to TFC. They brought you world-class players over here in the past, Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment have. Defoe, Giovinco, Bradley, on and on. Torsten Frings, even though he's at the later end of his career, came here. And this team deserves the respect. They're sitting in second place. When will they get that respect, I'm asking you? When? When they win the MLS Cup? Maybe? What? It'll be a 50-car parade in the parking lot there at BMO where me and many diehards, the Red Patch Boys, Inebriati, everyone else will show up? Come on. They need the respect. They deserve the respect. They've earned the respect. They keep putting in 25,000 plus, selling out, selling out, selling out. Unlike the Argos, unlike the Raptors did in years past where they were giving away tickets until they started to get in to that playoff mode where they were winning and succeeding and putting people on notice that we're for real. And that's great for the Raptors. But what about TFC?